you so much, Tommy, for the amazing introduction. Big shout out to him for starting me off, and thank you to everybody who joined. Thank you to everybody who also invited whoever it is that got you on the call. Thank you, Steph. Love you. A quick introduction on my part. My name is Salome Bickert. I've now been in the industry for going on 8 months now, started back in February. And super pumped to be here. Love this place, love the people. As you can tell, that we're all super pumped up to be here to begin with. So again, a bit about me. I started back in February. I worked a 9 to 5 bakery job, believe it or not. I baked muffins for a living, as I like to say at the time. I was a baker lady, loved it, hated it, and went through all the emotions of it. I actually stopped going to school early. I graduated about 5 months, 4 months early because I thought to myself, oh, like I'm gonna go into like this 9 to 5 job and make so much money. And that ended up not doing what I thought it was going to do. I literally stopped going to school early to make money more, and I ended up just going slowly into like this weird moment where I wasn't making money, I wasn't using money, but I was like, it was super weird. Like I wasn't able to pay for what I wanted. I forgot to pay for what I needed, which was like gas to get to work and gas to be able to eat while at work. But that was it. I was literally working to be able to make money, to be able to afford to go to work. And I just knew I wanted no part in it. And randomly on a Friday evening, I was scrolling through TikTok as we do, came across a girl who was talking about economy. And she ended up being a scammer who was being impersonating one of the enrollers for Economy. But thankfully she had her Instagram bio for the real girl in. So I got to go through her, go through everything. And I found out later on it was a whole scam, but it led me to where I am today. I was able to quit my 9 to 5 bakery job back in June. And now I've been pursuing this full time. I was able to go on a 7 week holiday to Mexico right after I quit. I got to go see family. I got to go vacation. I got to go meet other people who were like-minded like me. And now they're actually part of this site as well, Economy. And it just brought me so much freedom in my life. It's brought me so many close friendships. It's brought me financial fun. It's brought me like just everything you can think of that I wanted as an 18-year-old thinking that's what she would get from working a 9 to 5. I get that now, and I get to do it from home. So a little bit about economy. It's your gateway to freedom, honestly. It's a gateway to life, to being around like-minded people who want more, who want to see their life go somewhere. Like I look in the future now, I can tell you exactly where I'm going to be in a year. I can tell you where I'm going to be in 5 years because I have the resources, I have the mentorship, I have the education, and all of that just from this one site, this one amazing platform, and that is economy. It is the gateway to the life that you want to create, and it's everything I've ever wanted. So I'm gonna let Mike take it away from here. He is an insane tradesman. He knows exactly what he's doing. I love talking to him. He's so kind. He wears his heart on his sleeve, I gotta say. Like anything you ask him, like you text him midday, he's got you. He's not only the sweetest person, but he's also from Winkler. But yeah, like believe it or not, I couldn't believe it when he talked to me about it. I was like, no way you were from Winkler. Like totally thought that I was the only one who was from smack dab middle of Canada. But he was able to pursue his dream of going and moving to BC through this same website, through Tommy. Like, are you kidding me? Like, he went through the steps that I'm taking right now and was able to go all the way over to BC. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be like him in the next year, move away from here. Yes, please. I mean, if you love it, if you love living in Winkler, I'm so happy for you. Personally, not my favorite place. I can't wait to go and be around people who support me and want me to level up. So, Mikey, take it away. I'm super excited to hear you out.
Thank you, Salme, for that amazing introduction. Welcome everybody to this call. But before we kind of get into everything, let's give it back to Salme one time. I've seen this girl grow in a huge way over like just even the last month has been crazy. I've seen her do some amazing stuff here within Revolt and e-economy in our company. And this is only just the beginning. Like she's just getting started, and huge shout out to you for putting this together, getting us all here on this call to learn about some more information. And just so glad to be here and be able to do this with a fellow, how would you say that, Winkler person? I don't know, but I'm excited to be here. You know, um, like Salome said, my name is Mike Hoffman, and I'm just gonna share a little bit about my story, kind of how I got introduced into this space, and um, what I've been able to do here is, not something that I saw myself doing. It's all through high school. I was just kind of focused on sports. Anybody play sports in here? Drop in the chat what sport you're playing. But I kind of did a little bit of everything. I played soccer, volleyball, football, track and field, did a bunch of that too. And, I stumbled upon basketball at a younger age, and, that was what I wanted to pursue. Right. And so I went at that head on, and really every single day was the same, right? Get up at 5 a.m. in the gym at 6, start school at 8. And that was my life, from about grade 7 all the way up to grade 12. And, you know, things are going very well. I don't like to brag about it, but it was going very well, and the NBA was something that I was wanting to achieve for a very long time. And I got an offer to go play overseas in Portugal, and unfortunately with COVID, that never ended up happening because the whole world got shut down. Right, I couldn't even step outside, let alone go across the world and live in another country. But from there, I kind of had to figure something else out. And at the same time, while I was in high school, I was about 15 years old, and my dad sat me down and he said, "Send me $100. I've been looking into this thing called crypto, and I'm gonna invest some money for you. Just send me $100." And I was like, "I don't even know what a crypto is, man. I have no idea what you're talking about." And I was like, "You know what? Whatever. It's $100. I can live with it. I spend $100, going out on a weekend or whatever, right? It doesn't really matter. It's $100." So I sent it to him, completely forgot about it, kept pursuing basketball. And then after I graduated, after I wasn't able to go overseas, my dad sat me down and I was finally 18. He said, now that you're 18, we have to open up your own crypto account because legally you have to be 18 to do that. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like I had no idea what he meant. He had to send me my money. Right. And he sat me down, we opened up my account, and he transferred me over $60,000 US from $100 investment that I had made like 3 years ago that I completely forgot about, that I had no idea what was going on. And that really opened up my eyes to what's truly possible with, kind of what we got going on here, and really just making money online, right? I was working, a dead end job, making food for people at a golf course. I mean, it was fun, but, got to see all different kinds of people, but, it wasn't what I wanted to do. And, that kind of opened up my eyes to something more. Right. And after all that happened, I was able to scale that $60,000 to just under $200,000. And, you know, at a certain point, crypto kind of went to an all-time high, and then it crashed, right? And I didn't know what was going on. I was still trying to figure out this whole crypto thing and trading thing, and didn't have the right guidance, the right leadership, the right mentors to help me through it. And from there, I ended up losing all of that money, right? Because I didn't know what to do with it, didn't have the right information, didn't have the right people around me, and that put me back into a hole, right? And from there, I actually was working a job making $14 an hour just to scrape by. I was had to drive half an hour to work every single day, and I was making about $600 a paycheck. So as you can imagine, most of that money was going back into gas just to get to work, just to complete the cycle over and over and over again. Right. And then from there, I got introduced to an individual who, showed me a platform similar to this, and I fell in love with it. Right? It's something that I was looking for, is for the right people to show me the right things that I have to do in order to invest my money properly, in order to be able to grow my portfolio, right? And be able to diversify my income into different things so that I didn't have to waste my time in order to get money. Right? I didn't have to go show up 8 hours every single day in order to get a paycheck. I was able to use that time more effectively, more efficiently, and learn a skill set that would be able to pay me, what I'm making at my job without having to show up to that job. Right. And from there, we've been doing this for 2 years now. It's been an amazing journey. I've got to meet so many great people. You're going to hear from one of those people today. Salome is one of those people that I've been able to meet and, work with. It's just an amazing community that we really have here, where if you come in, you talk with the right people, you open your mouth and you ask the right questions, there's somebody that's going to be able to help you no matter what situation you're in right now. Right. And that's the reason that I stay. Why I'm staying, why I do this is because of the community. Right. It's because of the people that are able to help me and the people that I'm able to impact and help as well. Right. So I want to show you guys some information, a little bit about what we kind of got going on here. Let me just see if I can share my screen here. There we go. Let's go on the slideshow. With Revolt and what we do, it's very simple. We teach you how to make money, right? Through different multiple streams of income, which kind of we can tailor it towards you, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to learn and want to explore, we have something for you, right? We keep God at the center, because without God, we can't do anything, right? And just before we kind of get into all the information, I want to talk about this chart here for a second, right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see this chart, just before I get into it, so I'm not rambling on and you guys can't see my screen. Let's see here. Okay, sweet. So basically, with this chart, you have two sections. Well, you have four sections, but two main sections, two overall sections. On the left side, you have your employees and your self-employed, right? So these are people who have to actively show up in order to make an income, in order to, get a paycheck every 2 weeks or every month, or, if you're self-employed, maybe you get paychecks whenever, whenever you've done your job, but it's the same thing, right? You have to show up in order to get paid, right? You have to exchange your time for money, right? And on the right side, there's business owners and investors. These are people who use their money to make more money, right? They can spend their time doing other things. Obviously, it takes a bit to get to that stage, but they were able to, use the money that they had, figure something else out, and make more money with that money without having to actively show up in order to make that money. Does that make sense? They invested into themselves, they invested into their business in order to make more money, right? And now they have other people running their business for them, right? Like, think about Jeff Bezos, one of the richest people in the world. Do you think he shows up 8 hours every single day in order to make his money and working for Amazon? Probably not, right? I know for a fact he doesn't, because he has so many different shops around the world that are just running and making money for him, right? And the investors, they do the same thing. They invest their money into different assets like gold or crypto or different kinds of things that is growing the money actively without them having to show up, right? A prime example of this, there was an individual called Warren Buffett. He invested, I think it was something like 1 million or $10 million, and he made $350 million off of that one investment, right? If you had a little bit less money, you could have still made a lot of money off that investment that he made. But the point is, he made over 350 times his money that he invested. You think he was able to show up to a job in order to make $350 million? Probably not, No, definitely not. He used the money that he had to make more money for him instead of showing up and being stuck at the same wage that you're consistently making, right? I'm not down on jobs. I'm not, you know, down on, if you have your own business and you're trying to grow that, I'm not down on any of that, but I'm just up on the right opportunity, the right information, the right people, the right groups to get around and learn how to grow your money, right? If your money is just sitting in your bank, it's not doing anything for you, right? You have to figure out a different way to grow the money that you already have, right? So let's get into a little bit of that. The first thing that we kind of teach you guys, and one of the academies that we have here is the Forex Academy, right? And you're probably asking, what is Forex? It's very simple, right? It's the buying and selling of currencies, right? In the largest financial market in the world, right? This is actually a little bit outdated. It's actually more like $7.8 trillion every single day that are being traded in these markets, right? And you might ask yourself, well, how is that possible, right? It's because the banks and these major institutions, they use all of our money that sits in the bank. They use that collectively to make more money in these markets and trade it. And we show you exactly how they do it and how to get in and out with the banks, right? And they trade with your money, my money, everybody's money that's sitting in the banks. And then at the end of the year, they go, or maybe at the end of the month, they go, here's 0.01%, of whatever was in your account, right? Thank you for banking with us. That's not a lot of money that you're making, and they're making so much money from these markets, and we don't even know about it, right? The market runs 24 hours, 5 days a week, right? And you can have access to trading it from a laptop, a cell phone, an iPad, whatever you want, right? But this is just a little bit of the basics about it. I'm going to get into a little bit more about it later on, but essentially, we're going to show you how to get in and out of these markets, how to buy and sell these currencies with the banks and the institutions, right? And how we do that is through our academy called ECA. There's going to be video trainings on exactly what you need to do from beginner level all the way to an intermediate to an advanced level of trading, because you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start at the fundamentals, at the basics. Because think about it this way, if you play sports or if you're doing anything, that takes a little bit of time to learn, where do you start? You start at the basics, right? For me and for, those people who are in the NBA, they didn't start off there, right? They weren't born into the NBA. They started off at the bottom. They learned the basics. They mastered the basics. They worked their way up until they were able to get to that level and then be drafted into the NBA, right? They had to work and perfect their craft. And it's the same thing here, right? If you come into this and expect to make $1 million tomorrow, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen, right? You have to start at the basics. You have to understand what it even is that you're doing and what you're learning, and then build on that every single day, right? It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen if you put in 8 hours today and then you do nothing for the rest of the week. It takes a consistent effort every single day to continue learning the skill set in order to be able to make something out of it, right? And we also do live weekly sessions with experienced traders that have over 5 to 10 years of experience, 6 and 7 figure earners that you can learn from every single day. They have their live sessions. We can tune in, ask them questions, and learn their specific strategy that they're teaching. And you're learning from the best of the best individuals. They get vetted every single month, and to be able to prove that they're actually making these consistent results, or they're not allowed to be teaching on our platform. It's as simple as that. We only want the best of the best to be able to teach, and we want you to learn from the best of the best as well, right? And an app that we have that you can actually get right on your phone is Solex. And what Solex is, it confines the educators and the people that teach on our platform onto a trading app where they give you alerts that tell you, hey, buy this currency at this price, sell this currency at this price, right? They show you exactly what you need to do, and you can copy and paste exactly what they're doing. They're telling you, this is what I'm doing. This is what the market is doing. This is what I see it doing. This is how I make my money. Do you want to do it with me? It's that simple. There's literally a copy and paste button. You copy it, paste it into your phone or into your trading app, sorry, and then you let the market do the rest for you. We also have access to Monara. This is an AI scanner that just makes trading easier for you, right? It scans the market for different patterns using AI, and then it shows you exactly where to get in the market, where to get out the market. It's almost similar to the copy and paste, except now you're looking at the chart yourself and it's showing you a different pattern that it found based on what the market is doing, and it gives you the entry points and exit points from there, right? We also have access to Plutos and RFX. These are additional things that you can get for just copy and paste, copy and pasting from the educators, these 6 and 7 figure earners. And honestly, Plutos is one of my favorite things because, yesterday alone, I made $1,300 before 7 a.m. just by copy and pasting a few numbers into my phone, right? I've been trading for 2 years. I know how to look at a chart, but this just makes it so much easier. It was crazy to me. I was like, my day hasn't even started. I haven't even brushed my teeth, and I already made $1,300 today. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. You understand the basics, you understand what these educators are talking about, and you implement the numbers, and from there, you're able to make money as you're learning, right? And this is what it looks like, right? They give you a message that tells you, here's your stop loss. Basically, I'll go into it a little bit. As a stop loss basically prevents you from losing more money than you need to, right? So you set it at a certain price. You set it at your risk. Let's say you want to risk $100. If it hits your stop loss, you're only losing $100 no matter what, right? It takes you out of the market right away. And your take profit, this is where you actually get taken out in the market in your profits, right? So if you set your stop loss to $100, you take profit 1 to $100, depending on which one it hits. Your stop loss, you're losing $100. Take profit, you're making $100, right? And they give you all these different options here as well, and they're telling you exactly which currency to buy, right? You take these numbers, put them exactly here. Stop loss, take profit, take profit. You click buy because it tells you to buy gold. And from there, you just let the market do the rest for you, right? Very simple. Drop a 2 in the chat if you think you can copy and paste a couple numbers into your phone and make money. Because I can. I'm pretty sure you can. As long as you have fingers and you can see the what they're telling you to do, I'm pretty sure everybody can copy and paste a few numbers. We also have access to stock options. This is Jessica Ramos, our stock options educator. And honestly, she's one of the nastiest traders I've seen. Her win rate is over 90% just for stock options. And just like everybody else, she does the weekly live trading sessions. She teaches you her strategy. She's a world-renowned, crazy stock options educator. And she charges $300 per hour outside of our company. Right. It doesn't cost you $300 per hour to get access to her through our company, but this is kind of put in perspective that, she's teaching you through our company, where if you weren't part of the company and you wanted to learn from her, you'd have to pay $300 every single hour to have a private lesson with her, right? Which is crazy. And 90% win rate, it's unheard of, right? It blows my mind just seeing the stuff that she sends out there. It's just like, here you go, here's free money. Like, good morning, here, have this trade, and it's going to win. Obviously not every single trade is a winning trade, but, the stats are there. Everything's documented. You can see it for yourself. I'll go into it in a little bit as well. And then we have DeFiverse. DeFiverse is, for those people who are maybe like, I don't know about Forex, I don't know about stocks, I want to learn more about crypto. This is for you, right? It's the same thing. We have the live trading sessions with the educators, that are specific for DeFivers, that show you exactly what crypto is doing. They scan the market. You can see here on this little screen, they show you exactly what to do, right? It's the copy and paste ideas as well. They give you an entry point, they give you a stop loss, they give you a take profit, they show you exactly what the chart is doing, and where to execute, right? You're learning from the best of these individuals, and some of these guys that you'll be learning from in the crypto academy, they got into Bitcoin when Bitcoin was like $30 a piece, Bitcoin's sitting well over 60,000 right now. And think about it. If they got into crypto and Bitcoin at $30, they have over 15, 20 years of experience, right? You're really learning from the best of the best that we have access to, right? That anybody has access to. It's crazy. Then we also have some AIs that you can, deposit some money into, and they will do the work for you, right? They scan and analyze the markets. They send you a text to your phone that says, "Hey, I found this trade. Do you want to take it? Yes or no?" All you have to do is click yes or click no, and it will, either not take that trade for you or it will take that trade for you, right? It's completely up to you. It doesn't just trade your money randomly. You're at the end of the day, you decide which trades you want to take, right? And what is a life change worth to you? Drop a one in the chat if you learned something new today or you learned something valuable today that you might be able to take and expand on, or you want to learn more about. And because every time I see this information, every time I open up my chart, every time I listen to an educator that's teaching, I find something new that I can learn from, right? It's been 2 years, and every single time I listen to somebody, I learn something new, right? It's honestly crazy, the access to the people that we have here, right? It's really, really the best of the best individuals that you're learning from every single day. And I want to share a little bit more about that with you guys, right? This is so basically how you would get started is, we want to first off go to the homepage. If you're not a part of Revolt, this is all you're going to be able to see, right? Is the leadership team, kind of who we are, a little bit about our company, a little breakdown video of what we do, right? But once you actually get started with our company, with our platform, you get access to the juicy stuff, right? We'll help you first off set some goals for yourself, some realistic goals for your first month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. And we'll define why you even want to learn another skill set on top of what you're doing right now, right? Goals is really one of the most important things, because if you don't have a goal and then you don't have a plan to get to that goal, you're planning to fail, right? Who here has some goals that they want to achieve by the end of the year? We got less than, what is it, less than 90 days in the year. What are you going to go out there and do, right? Let's figure out a plan. Let's set some realistic goals that you're able to achieve, and then let's go attack them, right? Then we go to step 2. Here, this is where we'll plug you into the culture, right? Get you into our Telegram group chats. All the meetings that we do are over Zoom, right? We have these private group chats that you can join as well. And here's our team sessions, Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 PST. We'll figure out your time zone if you're not a part of the team already. But, here's a little bit of our Instagram as well. But before I kind of go to the next thing, let me show you guys some of these group chats that we have here. Just so you guys can kind of see what some of the people that are in our group, part of the company, what they've been able to do, with Revolt, with trading, right? I'm gonna show you guys right here, right? So this is what you get access to. First off, this is the family chat, right? This is where everybody that's new in the company gets welcomed. You can see Jeremy got welcomed. Let's go to the bottom actually. Over here you can see we're all on this call that we just posted here. We had a new apprentice get popped today. This is an individual who's earning an extra $100 every single month for work they did in the past. It's just a family vibe. You can see everybody's working, doing their thing. And here's another individual that's now making an extra $900 residually every single month because of work they did in the past. It's absolutely crazy. You can see the whole team is winning, and from there, you have access to our trade room chat as well. This is where you get additional, trade ideas from one of our educators that teaches on the platform. You have personal access to him. You can ask any questions in here that you want. Your questions will be answered. And then my favorite is the results tab, right? You might be thinking, does this trading stuff really work? Are people actually making money? Well, I'll show you. This is DeFiverse from October 2023 to October 2024, right? You can see all of the results right here. Last year in October, there was 100% win rate just with DeFiverse. Just if you copy and pasted every single trade, you would have had 100% win rate, right? And from there, 76%, 91%, 83%. You can see the numbers for yourself. They had a 77% win rate in the year, right? Over 12 months of sending out trades every single day was a 77% win rate and 203,000 points in profit. That's absolutely unheard of. You're not seeing anybody do this. And here's some individuals that are actually doing this, right? This is a new student that made $1,700. Here's my guy Arter. He got started like 3 days ago. He made $2,400 on a demo account. He's just starting out, learning the basics, practicing on a fake account before he moves onto a real account. He made $2,400 in his first 2 days. Just learning and applying what we have here, right? Another individual made $1,300, $1,000, $200. Like the results are here. I can keep scrolling for as long as you guys want. You see different people having different results. But the reason why they're making this money and the reason why it's working is because they're putting the effort in and they're going to work, right? It doesn't just happen overnight. You have to put the effort in order to see the results. But that's just a little bit about it there. And from there, what we're going to do is, enroll in your academy. If you want to do Forex or DeFiverse, we actually break down step by step what you need to do to get started, understand the basics, the apps that you need to download, in order to get access and understand the beginning of what you're doing, right? There's a little introduction to our Solex app, kind of how it works, runs you through that. And then from there, let me just go to the next page here. From there, it shows you exactly step by step which apps you need to download to be able to make trades. We open up your demo account through PU Prime, which is the broker where you can also deposit your live money. You connect it to MetaTrader, and you're like, I don't even know what MetaTrader is. Good. I didn't either. But here we show you exactly how MetaTrader works, how to place a trade on MetaTrader, whether you have an iPhone or an Android, right? How to use this Solex copy and paste through MetaTrader, right? And then you understand proper risk management, right? Trading is very simple. Before I kind of move on, risk management is something I just want to touch on because when I first started, I made $1,000 in a day while I was actually in Toronto. I was supposed to be in Orlando, Florida, but didn't end up making it. That's a story for another time. But I got stuck in Toronto and I made $1,000 in a day. And then the next day, I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. I hit my trade last night. I'm going to go for a bigger one today. I ended up losing $3,500, right? I lost my whole account because I didn't stick to the parameters that I had set for all my other trades, right? I didn't risk a certain amount of money. I risked my whole account and I lost it, right? We'll show you exactly what to do, exactly how to risk and how to use proper risk management so you don't go through the same failures that I made, right? Because there will be losing trades, right? It will happen. Not everybody wins every single trade that they take, but there's a way to keep the money in your pocket by not risking your whole account every single trade, right? And from there, we'll give you a quick walkthrough on ECA, the actual academy where you can learn beginner videos and learn everything like that and understand the walkthrough of it. I'm actually just going to pull it up really quick here and show you guys exactly what that even looks like. Just share my screen. Oh, I got to reload it. Give me 2 seconds here. But who's getting some value so far? Who's learned something new? Who's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, as I like to say? Because for me, I didn't see a way out. For me, it was the hardest thing to join something like this because I had already lost nearly $200,000 US and I was at rock bottom. I told myself, it's like, I need to make this work because if I don't have another plan. If I don't, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right. And I took this opportunity and I ran with it and I made it work because I knew it could help me in the long run. Right. It's one of those things where consistency is key. You're going to hear that a lot, but it's the truth. Consistency really is key. And that's how, you continue to go and get to where you want to go, get to your goals, have a plan, have a call to action, and really, execute on that. But basically, how the academy looks like is very simple. There's a quick welcome video that welcomes you to the company, welcomes you to the education side of things. And then we have some videos here that you can watch, right? Some videos that literally start at mastering Forex and what is Forex is the first video. It explains to you exactly what it is. Then it goes in detail so you have more understanding of everything, that's going on, different things about the chart, all the different terminology that you need to learn. And these videos are like 2 or 3 minutes long, right? Drop a two in the chat if you have 2 or 3 minutes to watch a video to understand how to trade, right? Not just one video, but a few videos, right? This maybe will take up half an hour of your day just to go through these videos, right? Maybe a little bit more, but you understand exactly what it is that you need to know to be able to make money in this financial market, right? And from there, there's an advanced section as well where it kind of goes more in detail of what you just learned and what we just talked about. And then once you understand all this information, right, obviously you need to take notes. Note takers are money makers. Heard that lots in my lifetime, and it's the truth because you can just go back to your notes and look at it again and understand what it is that you just learned instead of having to go back and watch the video again. Right? You take some notes, do it as however you want to, and you can just go and access those at all times. And then from there, once you understand everything, you have access to these educators, and this is what it looks like. Right? You can see all of their schedules exactly when they go live, right? You can click on one right here. This is tomorrow at 5 in the morning in BC time, right? And Donnie is going to be going over how to trade just like the banks using a strategy called smart money trading, right? Simple as that. I'm going to go on tomorrow morning, ask him questions, watch what he's doing, learn from him, and continue to learn from him, right? Every single Thursday, every single Sunday, every single Tuesday, if that's what you wanted to do, right? You can pick an educator that resonates with you and understand their strategy and learn from them, ask them questions so that you're able to grow in this, right? It's very simple, very, very easy to navigate and understand and to learn. And the best of it as well is if you go into some of these things, different educators will have, different videos on a boot camp so you can understand their strategy very simple, right? Donnie has 8 videos here, um, 11 videos, sorry, that give you access and a better understanding of how smart money trading works, right? You can understand exactly the strategy that he has, learn it more efficiently, right? Rather than going on his live sessions and watching him do all this crazy stuff. And you're like, I don't know what's going on. It's right here, right? It's a boot camp so you can understand and learn in each video every single step of the way exactly what he's looking for in these markets, right? And the live sessions that he does on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, they're all recorded so you can go back and watch them as many times as you want so you can understand even more as well. But it's really just the most simple thing that's laid out right for you, that you just have access to by the click of a button, right? You learn the basics, you go to the advanced section, understand more of the terminology, you find an educator that suits you, you learn how to copy and paste, and you're making money from your smartphone, right? It doesn't get any easier than that, you guys. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I want to bring somebody else up here that I've actually had the pleasure of working with. You know, for the last little while, for the last 2 years. And actually, before I bring him up, really quick, after all the information that I just shared with you guys, how much do you think that something like this would be worth? How much do you think that you'd have to pay to get access to something like this? I see 10,000, 10,000, thousands, 4,500. I thought it was going to be the same, guys. When I first saw this, it was actually, you know, I was like, man, I have a credit card in a dream, but my credit card doesn't have that high of a limit. I was like, I can't afford this. But we, obviously it costs to be a boss. It costs to have access to the stuff that we have, but it's not thousands of dollars to get access to the stuff. It's actually a lot cheaper than that. If it will go to the next slide. It's a one-time fee of $159, and then it's a recurring subscription of $99 every single month in order to continue to get access to the platform, to the information, to the education, and everything that you just saw, right? Depending on which pack, we also have access to a gold pack, which is $5.90 or $4.99 for your first month, and then it's actually $165 every 4 weeks after that. But you get access to everything that I just shared with you guys, right? You get your Forex, Minora, you get DeFi verse, you get Pluto's, stock options, you get the AIs, Solex, you have access to everything, right? But if you just wanted the single pack, let me go back here. It's a $149 one-time fee, and then it's $99 every single month in order to keep getting access to it. Does that make sense? But now that we went over that, I want to bring up an individual that I've had the pleasure of working with for the last 2 years, and somebody who, I've really been able to learn a lot from. He's somebody who actually took me under his wing and, saw some potential in me that I didn't see in myself at the time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just kind of showed up to Toronto and I was like, man, I hope for the best. I hope maybe I can pay for my plane ticket that I paid for here because I couldn't even afford that. But I went anyways. And meeting this individual was one of the best things that's ever happened to me. He's somebody who's a top network marketer, a top level leader, world renowned keynote speaker, somebody who just educates and is a public speaking coach that teaches people globally on what it is that he does and how to make money from your smartphone. Right? He's a sales and leadership expert. He's done over $3 million in sales, and he's been actually mentored by some of the top individuals like Bob Proctor and Alex Morton. People who have cleared over $100 million in this business, in their own business, right? And he's just learning from the best of the best. He's helped thousands of individuals all across the world in 15 plus countries. It's honestly crazy to see the places that he goes just to help and teach people, how to make money online. And, that's just what he does. He doesn't care about the dollar signs. He doesn't care about the money. He cares about the impact that he can have on another individual's life, and I'm so glad that I've been able to learn from this guy and, partner up with him and really just grow this more and help as many people as we can. And, he's somebody who has a heart of gold and puts other people first. Tommy, I want to bring you up, bro. Such a pleasure to be working with you for the last 2 years. And, it's only up from here. Only up from here.
Let's go, bro. Excited to be on this call with you, man. Appreciate you, Mike. You guys, can we show Mr. Michael Hoffman? I don't know if anyone calls him Michael, but can we show Mikey some love in the chat, drop some fire, and then we can give it back to Miss Salome for putting this call together. Absolute lady boss, crushing it at a young age. I think she just turned 20. Are you even 20 yet? She's not even 20 yet, guys. She's 19 years old, crushing it, creating residual income, man. So I'm excited. If you guys are excited, man, drop some ones in the chat. We're on Instagram as well. We back-to-back nights. And I'm just excited, man. We're about to just end this call off. I won't be too long. It'll be like 10 minutes or less, 15 minutes. Who knows? All right, but is it cool if I tell you guys a little bit about myself before I get into the last income stream, which I want to talk about, which is residual income, right? How you can get paid residual income for the rest of your life. Is it cool if I tell you guys a little bit about my story so we're just not complete strangers? Yeah? All right. I was going to anyways. If you have your camera on, you're on Zoom, Instagram, you can't put your camera on, but we're here. All right. I would love for you to turn on your camera so I can see your guys' beautiful faces. If you're not naked or driving, I always say, if you're naked, keep your camera off. No one needs to see that, but except your wife or your husband. I'm sure they like to see that. Anyways, my name is Tom Hughes. I'm 25 years old, guys. I've been in the world of entrepreneurship, of direct sales and network marketing and trading and investing for the past 5 years. See, I grew up, guys, I went the normal route. Who heard this before? Drop a 2 in the chat if you heard this before. Go to school, get good grades, graduate, and then get a degree, and then get a job, and then work and work and work and work until you what? Until you what? Drop it in the chat box. Until you what? Until you retire. Someone said die. Someone said die over here, right? No, you work and work until you die. So I like to call it the 40-40-40 plan. And that's what people are conditioned to do, unfortunately. It's working 40 hours a week to retire with 40% of your income after 40 years of your life. I'm not trying to start my life at 60. Are you? Let me know in the chat. Are you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you trying to start your life at 60? Okay. No, I'm not. So I made the decision, guys, to seek out mentorship. I went the normal route, like I said. I graduated, I worked odd jobs. I was a bartender. I was a server. I was a dishwasher at 14 years old. I worked construction, picking out nails. Imagine me, okay? Nice clean cut guy. Okay, just ripping nails out of some boards in the rain at 19. I was 19. I hated my life, man. I was like, bro, I was so fired up to not be in that position anymore. But that's what I was doing. And it just motivated me to get out of that. I ended up going to school. That was a summer job when I was ripping nails. It was not long. It was like 2 months. Just want to let you guys know that. Okay. I was going to school for business, majoring in marketing out here. I'm from Toronto, Ontario. Anyone here from Canada, Ontario on this call? I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just outside. And I currently reside in Miami, Florida. Guys, we're safe. The hurricane is not hitting here. We're praying for Tampa and everywhere else. But Miami is A-okay. Otherwise, I would not be on this webinar with you guys, and I'd be evacuating the city. Anyways, I worked this 9 to 5 after graduating from college at 20 years old. I was a broke, busted, disgusted individual. I was spending all my money on going out. I like to call it Wasted Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, and now Figure It Out Fridays. Tonight's Wine Wednesday or Wasted Wednesday. We're not out. We're doing a Zoom call, and neither are you. So that means you're here to change your life. You're here to learn some information that can change your situation. And, I made a decision at 20 years old that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I made a decision that I needed to seek out mentors, people that had what I wanted, because guys, write this down if you're taking notes. If you do what successful people do, eventually you'll get what successful people get. So I found an individual that had what I wanted, and I said, teach me. And I followed a mentor who had everything I wanted, the lifestyle, the money, the cars, the clothes, the personality, the relationships, and I was coachable, trainable, and teachable. See, if you want to get to your goals and dreams, you need a vehicle. And what I'm going to break down tonight is really how you can create some residual income in our amazing company, Revolt Academy, with our strategic partnerships like Economy. Mike just did an amazing job breaking down some info, but I'm going to really show you guys how to create long-term residual income. Who wants to do that? Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to do that. And if you don't know what residual income is, it's getting paid over and over and over again off of work you did one time. Drake, the rapper, he's got Jimmy Cook's great song. All right. You got all these artists, they have residual income. Every time you listen to their song, they get paid. So I've been able to build residual income over the last 5 years through a company just like this. And I'm going to teach you guys how you can do the exact same thing. All right. Because of all this stuff, we've been able to travel the world, speak in, a lot of different countries, over 500 different stages, and impact the lives of thousands. But it didn't start that way. Remember how I started? I was a dishwasher at 14 years old. All right. See, everyone starts somewhere, and write this down if you're brand new. If you're brand new, it's the first time you're hearing this information, write this down. You don't have to be great to start. You just need to start in order to be great. I don't care where you are right now. I don't care what the bank account looks like. I don't care all the trauma that you went through. I'm sympathetic about it, but understand this: your problems aren't special, and you can make a decision today to change everything if you just decide. And my goal for you guys leaving this call tonight is just make a decision. Because when I was 20 years old, I made a decision that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Enough was enough. And I found the vehicle. I got started in something like this at 20, guys. It's now been 5 years, and we've changed our life forever. You know, I'm not here to talk about my accolades because I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to impress upon you what is possible. So if you guys are excited, you guys are ready to learn how to create some residual income, drop a 1 in the chat. Instagram was good. Hope y'all are doing blessed. And I'm going to break it down, man. I'm going to break down exactly how you can do that. So let me get into the last way we make money here with inside of Revolt Academy. IG, you don't get slides, but we still love you. Feel free to listen in. Oh, bro, it blocked it again. That happened yesterday. I have this like app, guys, pause. I have this app and it blocks my social media apps and closes them at a specific time. What is going on here? You guys got to bear with me. Are you guys getting value? Who got value so far on tonight's call? Drop a 2 in the chat. Let me know. You guys getting value right now? You guys excited? I'm so excited. All right, we're back. Instagram. This happened last night. I have an app that just closes it. Sorry, guys. We're back. All right, so let me share my screen. So if you guys want to get this thing for free, this is called affiliate marketing, okay? So have you guys heard of affiliate marketing? Anyone here? Drop a 1 in the chat. If you have Uber, if you have Amazon, if you have Airbnb, who has these apps? Drop a 1 if you've used these apps before. Oh, yeah, man, I just booked an Uber. I just ordered Uber Eats. Okay, cool. So when Uber launched, they had a referral link, and you could send it to your friend John. John could get started. John gets a free ride. Hey, John, you get a free ride off your next Uber, okay? If I send Salome my Uber link, Salome gets a free ride, okay? So in our company, instead of paying the $165, $99 a month, imagine you could just tell your 3 friends, your 3 people in your life, and get this thing for free. Imagine if you could do that. Wouldn't that be sick? Well, guess what? You can do it. Your wish is your command. Boom, you can do it. All right. So if I go out there and I refer Mikey, Salome, and Blake, they get started. My membership completely waived. Boom, it grows from there though. So what is affiliate marketing first and foremost, before I go into our lucrative compensation plan on how you can go from $100 to $1 million a month, okay? Affiliate marketing, guys, is word of mouth marketing. Like I said, it's referral-based marketing. Anything you share the link for, you can get a referral on. It's like you sign up your friend at the gym, you get a referral, oh, you get a free personal training session, right? Drop a 2 in the chat if you've referred somebody to something before. Guys, I've signed up like 12 people at my hometown gym. You know what I got? Nothing. So I went up to them and I go, hey man, like I've signed up like 12 people here. Do you guys have any sort of like referral program? They're like, nah. I was like, can I have like a hoodie or something? They're like, yeah, we'll get you a hoodie. I got a hoodie, guys, after 8 years. 8 years, man. It's crazy, right? Let me know if you guys, who here has been to a really good restaurant, or, you know, maybe I don't know, wine night with the girls, or a good movie. Who saw a good movie recently? What's the movie you guys saw? Let me know. Anyone here seen a good movie? Minions? Minions? Okay. Big Minion guy. Huge Minion guy. Despicable Me 4. All right, sick. So let's say you went and saw Minions. I don't know what movie is, what is Minions? All right, anyways. So let's say you saw this movie called Minions, right? And you go see the movie Minions. I don't know why I can't get over this word. But what happens is when you leave the movie, what do? It was apparently Minions is dope. I got to go watch Minions. All right. Big Minion guy. All right. Huge Minion. I have no idea what Minions is. Anyways, we like to have fun over here, guys. Come on. We like to make money. We like to travel. We like to have fun. We like to do it all. Get with the program or get left behind. All right. See ya. Anyways. So let's say you go see the movie, right? What happens when you leave the theater? What do? You call your friend, you go home, you tell mom and dad, you tell your girlfriend, you tell your brother, you tell your sister, you tell your best friend. You see them, oh my God, what did you do yesterday? Oh yeah, girl, you know, we just saw Minions last night. It was amazing. Yo, oh really? Should I go see it? Boom, they go see it. So they go see the movie. Who makes all the money? Let me know. Do you get a referral, from going to see Minion? Apparently there's a whole series on this movie. All right. Who gets the money? when they go see the movie? Let me know. The movie theater makes all the money. See, you're constantly referring people to things and you're getting nothing in return. All right? You're getting nothing in return. Did you guys know who here's watched Avatar? Avatar 2. Anyone in here? You guys watched it on Instagram? You guys watch Avatar 2? Drop a 2 if you've watched Avatar 2. Okay? Did you guys know that Avatar 2 did $1 billion in sales? You guys said, nah, I watched Minions. Did $1 billion in sales off of something called word of mouth marketing. Telling people about it. Isn't that crazy? Not from ads or commercials, word of mouth marketing, billions of dollars in sales, okay? And you guys are telling people to go to things and you get nothing in return. So here, you know, at Revolt, we got a lucrative compensation plan. What do I mean by that? We have a compensation plan where you can get, you guys got to stop in the chat, man. I'm going to turn the chat box off. We have a lucrative compensation plan where if you go out there and you decide to refer to, you know, a few people, you can get paid residual income. You can get paid over and over and over again for the rest of your life. What happens if you get sick? Who here works a job? You work a job, drop a 5 in the chat. You work a 9 to 5, you work as a server, you work a job. What happens if you break your freaking leg tomorrow, man? You can't go in. You're a construction worker, you're building roofs. You can't go in, man. Your leg's freaking broken. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? If you break your leg, you're not going to get paid anymore, right? You're effed, right? But if you had a residual income, guess what? You're going to get paid over and over and over again, even if you get sick, man. See, most people don't have a residual income. Most people don't have a residual income. But here, at Economy, inside of Revolt Academy, we're going to teach you how to create one. So who's ready? If you're ready, drop I'm ready. Drop I'm ready. I'm fired up, man. Guys, residual income changed my life. Like, imagine just working hard. Okay, I'm gonna just give you guys a context, and then I'll go into it. Imagine just working hard for the next 3 to 5 years, getting to $10,000 a month. Just 10. Not even 100K, just 10. Just 10. Just 10. Is 10 a lot? Not really. But let's say just 10. Okay, just $10,000 a month, 6 figures a year, 120K a year. And you never have to work again. Would you do it? If I said guaranteed, bro, Salome, bro, 3 to 5 years, 10K a month, guaranteed, would you get started? See, most people would go to a doctor, a lawyer, they're going to school for 9 years, but they won't give an investment or trading or affiliate marketing 3 to 5 years. Crazy, man. I've been in this business for 5 years, guys. I haven't worked a job in 5 freaking years, man. I wake up when I want to. I go to the gym in the middle of the afternoon. I do calls. I get to do calls. I decided to jump on this call tonight. I do not have to be here. I want to be here. I'm on Instagram live because I'm excited, man. I'm excited. How about you? And I want you to understand that we are all the same on a DNA level. And you have the opportunity to do what I do. You have the opportunity to do what Mikey does, what Salome is now doing at 19 years old. 19. Yo, there's girls in this company making $5,000 a month, 19 years old. USD. It's like 7K Canadian. For all my Canadians on here. Go do the math. All right. You know, like, what's your plan? Like, what is your plan? See, if you do not have a plan, you plan to fail. You need a plan, man. What's your plan? Let me ask you, if I asked you, what's your plan to get to $10,000 a month? Do you have a plan? If you don't have a plan, this is it, man. This is like the Willy Wonka golden ticket. You guys seen that movie? The Chocolate Factory? Some of y'all are too young. Okay. But if you know what I'm talking about, this is your blueprint, man. This is the way out. This is the way. And they say it in the movie Mandalorian or the TV show. This is the way. This is it. All right. If you know, you know. So guys, let me show you this compensation plan. So if you guys get started and you say, hey, you know what? I love the products and services. You're making money with the products and services. You're making money trading. If you decide to, this is optional, okay? This is completely optional. But if you decide to and you want to create some residual income, if you go out there and share this with 3 people, you're now making $100 a month. Residually, it's not a lot of money. I know, man. $100. I spent that literally on lunch today. Like, I get it. All right? It's nothing crazy. But then it grows and grows from there. You build a team. You build an organization to 20 individuals, 10 people on your left leg, 10 people on your right leg. You now are getting paid an extra $500 a month. As an influencer, $500. $500 a month, US, right? Hits a little bit different for the Canadians. Nothing crazy, $500 residually. The key is the residual part, because you can make money doing anything nowadays, right? Literally anything. But do you have residual income? That's my question for you guys. Do you have a way to make residual income? And if you don't, this is the way, man. All right. And it grows to $900 a month for a group of 40 individuals. Then it goes to $1,500 a month for a group of 80 individuals. Then it goes to $3,000 a month, Prodigy 3,000 for a group of 150 individuals. And it goes to $5,000 a month, all right, for a group of 400 individuals. Then 9,000. Icon is where it gets really fun. Icon, right? You should want to go Icon. Icon is an extra 6 figures a year. See, guys, I have multiple businesses. I do coaching, I do speaking, I have high ticket stuff. This is freaking $99 a month. If you break it down, it's $3.8 a day. I spent that Starbucks, your Frappuccino BS latte, that's pure sugar, all right, costs more than this, man. Invest in your goddamn self. Like, genuinely. Like, when's the last time, let me ask you guys a question. When's the last time you bought something that's going to make you more money? Prior to this, never. And now I spent tens of thousands of dollars on courses, on personal development, on coaching, because if you were not growing, you were simply put, you were dying. And you're not only going to get access to education on the financial markets, you're going to get access to training from myself, from our community, the group chats, the website, the man, don't even get me started. There's so much value and pay $3.8 a day. Can you afford it? If you can't afford it, that's your problem. That's why you need to do this. Okay. Icon now, you're making $10,000 a month. Then it goes to Icon 15. You're making $15,000 a month, man. All right. Then it goes to $25,000 a month. Icon 25, $50,000 a month. Then it goes to $75,000 a month. $100,000 a month, guys, residually. My friends that are my age inside of this company are making $250,000 a month, my age. What's the difference between all of us? Him, me, you, nothing. Just time and work ethic and energy and the size of our dream. Like, if I asked you a question like, how big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Shoot for the stars, man. You'll land on the moon. See, your results in life, guys, are going to be based upon how big you can think. Everything comes down to mindset. You know, I get to travel and speak about mindset, but you're not only going to learn skill sets of how to make money from your phone tangibly, okay? I'm going to teach you mindset. I'm going to teach you sales. I'm going to teach you leadership. You're going to join Salome. You're going to join Mikey. You're going to join whoever invited you to this freaking call, man, and you're going to level up. Everyone drop the word level up if you're ready to level up in your life. I love it. I love it. So, guys, there's really a few people on this call, okay? I don't even need the slides anymore, but I'll show you them. There's those who make it happen, and there's those who don't make it happen. Leaving tonight's call, you got to make a decision, all right? And if you're on Instagram and you want to learn more, just DM me the word decision and we'll talk, all right? Because I know you missed half of this. You're just getting me. But you need to make a decision. You need to decide tonight. Not tomorrow, man. This is not $1,000 to join. It's not. It's not $2,000. I sell high ticket coaching, man, $5,000. This is not that. This is $99 or $165 a month, man. Right? Make a decision that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Make a decision that enough's enough. Make a decision that you are ready for that next level of your life, man. Because when I was 20 years old, guys, I kept doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You know what that means? That's called the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is just going through life, like hoping things get better, having wishful thinking. Guess what? Here's a reality check. You're never going to get to where you want to go if you don't make a change. You got to change your habits. You got to change your freaking mindset. You got to learn some high income skill sets, and you got to go out there and level up, man. And that's how you're going to become successful. Is this making sense? Drop some sevens if this is making sense. Drop some sevens if you guys are ready to go to that next level. If you guys are excited about your life. So I want to leave you with this, guys. There's two types of people on this call, okay? There's poor and there's rich. Poor people are people that are passing over opportunities repeatedly. It's not broke in the bank account. That's broke. Don't be poor, man. Stop passing over opportunities repeatedly. Stop looking for ways out, and then you get one, oh, man, I need to make money online. And then Salome calls you, and she puts you on the call, and then you're like, oh, I don't know if it's for me, man. I have to spend money. And then that's why you're broke. I can't. I'm busy. There's shit going on. I'm like, everyone has shit going on. Everyone has problems. Your problems aren't freaking special. But guess what? You're special. And the question is, are you going to take this shit seriously? You have one life and you need a way out. This is the way out, man. So if you want to be a part of a dope community, be on the other side, which is rich. And rich stands for residual income creates happiness. Let's become rich. Let's go to that next level, guys. And I want to welcome you in advance to Revolt Academy, to Economy, to this company, to this platform. And we are going to do everything in our power to make sure you go out there and win. So just make a decision. Get back to the person who got you on this call right now. Actually, text them. Text them, thank you. If it's Sal and whoever it is, text them, thank you. Or text them, I'm excited. How about you? I'm excited. How about you? Text them that right now, whoever got you on this call. All right, and just get your questions answered, man. You could feel like a fool for a second for asking a dumb question, or you could feel like a fool for a lifetime for not asking any questions at all. No such thing as a dumb question. A little secret to y'all. And the reason why I'm yelling and I'm so excited, man, is because I used to be where you were. I used to be the kid on the other side of the screen. And I'll leave you with this. I remember sitting in my room in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, and I was on the call with the guy in Miami, and he was making 10 grand a month. That was a lot of money to me back in the day. And I was like, man, I need to make 10 grand a month. He goes, get started, bro. I had less than $1,000 in my bank account, and I had to make a decision. Do I use my credit card and like put myself into debt and get started? I spent $500, and I was like, fuck it. And I got started, and it was the best decision I ever made. If I didn't do that, I'd probably be working a 9-to-5 job, probably be broke, probably be unhappy, probably be miserable, probably doing something I hate. If you want to change your situation, guys, you got to get around where it's better. Because at the end of the day, you are the 5 people you hang out with. So make sure you're hanging out with people that are working on themselves, working on their goals, in the gym, working on their mindset, and elevating in a dope community. And I promise you, within inside of this organization, within inside of Revolt, we have that. And our goal is to impact and enrich 5,000 lives over the next year or less. So you can be a part of that. We're going on tour soon. And this is truly just the beginning. So what I want you guys to do now, get back to the person that got you on here, say thank you, get your questions answered, and we'll see you guys all on the inside, and welcome to the revolution. And we'll see y'all at the top, from the top, man, because let's be real, the bottom is way too crowded. Peace out, guys. Have an amazing night. Peace.